Okay, so 3 keys to improvisation. One of the things that we try to teach in the workshops is really about improvisation. It can be utilized in any art form. Obviously we do a lot of them in music, and there are 3 keys to improvisation. One is scales, another one is phrasing, and the third one is conviction. And we'll start with scales. There's a lot of different scales that you can add to the vocabulary. Remember we talked about the vocabulary in some of the other videos. But there are basically 5 scales that should be learned. Starting with the major scale, then it goes to the minor scale, the blues scale, the diminished scale, and the whole tone scale. But they are all based on the major scale, and so we get into that during exercises in the workshop performances. The second one is phrasing. Phrasing, one of the exercises that we do with the students is to trade fours with the teaching artist, and we try to develop their phrasing a little bit, because try to explain to them that the vocabulary is part of the vocabulary, or the grammar is their phrasing, which would be their musical sentences. And so they have to learn how to phrase properly and have the willingness to try it. We try to get the students to play short melodies or riffs, play around the melodies, and then also try to encourage less is more. And the third one is conviction. Conviction is something that can be enhanced. I'm not sure it's something that you learn. It's something that you learn about yourself. What we try to do is explain that what makes great players great in whatever field that they're in, not just in music, but what makes them great is that they play from the heart. They play with a lot of conviction. And part of that is having a mental freedom to just play as hard as they want to, not ever fearing like they're going to mess up. And so we try to encourage that as much as possible. So once again, the 3 keys to improvisation, conviction being the third one, phrasing being the first one, and starting off with scales.